a dry September, which let our crop dry down. I did not have to run our corn dryer for not even one load. Now, the year before we paid the LP man 4 times as much, but you know, we got along this year pretty good. And so things were going very smooth, okay? It's a cold morning in late October, and you know my husband and I are only the two that do the labor on the farm, and so I was listening to his directions. We're almost done, just a few more days left, and it's a cold morning. He says, okay, Jolene, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to take the first wagon and tractor out. I'm going to park it down the waterway on the end roads because we won't be able to make a full round as we start. You come out and get me with the pickup, then I'll take the combine out, then you bring the next tractor and wagon, and we'll be on our way. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Follow the directions, right? So he's taking out the first wagon, and I am moving yesterday's corn. I've got the aeration fans running, I've got the leg running, I've got the overhead bin augers going, I'm moving corn. I look at my watch, time to go and get key, okay? So I hopped into the old farm pickup. I released the parking brake, I made sure my seatbelt was on, I pushed in the clutch, I put that thing in reverse, and I start going backwards. Not little backwards, I mean going back fast backwards. And the more I pushed on the brake, the faster I went, bam! Right into the grain bin. Sheared off 2 bolts. This was the grain bin that late in September, we actually had a crane come out, lift it up over the guy wires onto a brand new foundation. And 2 new rungs so we could have more storage. And I crashed into the thing and I am in tears. What the heck happened? And then I looked down. Because it was a cold morning, my husband thought that the pickup should idle a little faster, and he had put a block underneath the brake to hold down the accelerator. And the more I stepped on the brake, the more I went on the accelerator. And I'm bawling. I'm just bawling. I'm in tears. I finally got out to pick him up, and I told him what happened, and he said, "Didn't you see the block?" I said, "No, honey, I do not get into a vehicle and say, oh, I wonder if somebody put a block underneath the brake to hold down the accelerator." Friends, there are days when divorce is just not good enough.